Where my sins take over street.
Where my sins
Take over street.
Where my sins
Take over street.
on the oppressor.
On oppressor.
They go
Run away. When my sins take over street.
Revolution. We want to do something before we go. Revolution. 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 We want to do something before we go. Revolution. Gbogbo wọn ló lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. Gbogbo wọn ló lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. Bí Nàìjíríà ṣe bàjẹ́. Gbogbo wọn ló lọ́wọ́. Alọ́wọ́ bẹ̀. Gbogbo wọn ló lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. Gbogbo wọn ló lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. Bí Nàìjíríà ṣe bàjẹ́. Gbogbo wọn ló lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. Buhari kan lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. Atiku kan lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. Bí Nàìjíríà ṣe bàjẹ́. Gbogbo wọn ló lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ. If I say we go tire, you go say na dem go tire.
Unless I retire, we no go tire.
Na dem go do what? Until they bow for us. Who go tire?
Na dem go tire.
I want who go tire?
Na dem go tire.
Buhari go tire.
Na dem go tire.
Atiku go tire.
Na dem go tire.
Kurata go tire.
Na dem go tire.
I say who go tire?
Na dem go tire.
I say who go tire?
Na dem go tire.
President must tire.
Na dem go tire.
Financial must tire.
Na dem go tire.
Na
dem go tire.
Revolution.
No.
Revolution.
No.
Revolution.
No.
We no get where we dey go.
Yeah.
Na dem go for us.
Yeah.
Either they fly or they die.
Yeah.
Na what dem go do. Because we no dey among set of.
You need to share my career.
We no dey among.
Make people ask me. You know, white.
We always come masses. To come out. See, police can always come scared.
White.
Once you see come, you started running. You don't need to run. If you know the meaning of revolution, to me, revolution is for people that tired, that have caution, that have boldness to face. Revolution is not for fighting. It's not for town. Revolution, our own revolution is peace. That's why I normally tell people, if they come to my page, I tell them our own revolution is not carrying gun, shooting up and down.
No.
But our own revolution is to do what? Peace.
We are not Boko Haram.
Where they're supposed to go, and go there, bro, no stay. There they go. Where they're supposed to go, they didn't go there. They are now running after masses. When they see that you are doing protest, that is where they will go. They will get you arrested. 2015, in Lagos, I spent 6 months in the police prison because we didn't allow them to hold their protest. APC, about 6 of us. And they didn't allow us to see outside. They didn't even allow our people to see us. But this is where we have to be. Then where we did. Go. See, I always tell them, now I'm going to punish them. I don't fear anybody. Even though they come. Even though the person will give best for me, tell me, say, I don't disown you as a son. I say, okay, no other. Now you disown me as a son, but I still belong to revolution. I still belong to revolution. Revolution! No! Revolution! No! Revolution! No!
You know the funny thing about everything is that the people we are fighting for do not believe that we can win.
Yes.
And when you don't believe that you can win, how do you even want to start? But you always ask the question, who will lead the fight? Now we are leading the fight. Join us. Now we are coming out to fight for you. We are coming out to fight for our children. We are coming out to fight so that our parents do not become, so our parents do not lose their children, so that wives do not become widows, husbands do not become widowers, children do not become orphans, and yet Nigerians don't want to come out. Why? Because we are scared. Scared of what? If you fight, they will kill you. If you don't fight, they will kill you. So which one do you choose to do? Die as a coward or die with pride? We're supposed to be a people, a nation with pride, and yet we scurry away like rats. Why? Because Buhari said anybody that comes out to revolt, shoot them. Our police officers will not come out when the criminals want to kill us. But when the people come out to protest, when the people come out to tell them, we are tired of the injustice, we are tired of your ineptitude, we are tired of your wickedness, what does Buhari tell us? Go and pray. How do miracles come about? Through people. And we will be the ones to effect the miracle in Nigeria and make sure that the politicians leave their seats. We will no longer be afraid. We will no longer be scared. We will no longer hide. Stay at your ATMs and believe that nothing is going to come to you. Very soon, it will be your turn. You better decide, do I want to be in my house and die, or do I want to fight for my rights and live? I do not fight because I want Nigeria to give me benefits. I fight for my freedom. I fight for my freedom to speak. I fight for my freedom to be alive. I fight for my freedom to walk. I fight for my freedom to stand. I fight for my freedom to be a Nigerian, not to be a second-class citizen in a country that is that cattle now have more lives than we do. To Buhari, we are not worth anything. To Buhari, we are not worth anything. To El-Rufai, the people in Kaduna can die for all he cares. Why? Because he has decided to. And what do they bring? They always bring religious fights. They make us hate each other. They make Christians hate Muslims. Make Muslims hate Christians. Is that what we are supposed to do? No. What are we? One Nigeria. What are we? What? They can control us. Yeah. They've taken everything that we have, everything that we can be, everything that we can do. You bring up small business enterprises, they squash it. You bring up an idea, they frustrate you. They celebrate Israel Adesanya. They celebrate Silas Adekule. They celebrate all the big people that have left Nigeria to become something. But when you come with talent from Nigeria, they destroy it. Is that the country you want to live in? You think by running to London, running to the United States, running to Australia, are we not ashamed? We go to another country and we live in fear. Why? Because we are able to get $5,000. Is that what we want for our future? No. Is that what we want for our children? No. Osibanjo can celebrate the birth of his grandson, but we cannot celebrate the birth of our children. We cannot celebrate marriages. We cannot celebrate happiness. But the politicians, those in government houses, can celebrate, and they will be happy celebrating. All the mothers who have lost their sons due to SARS, due to those criminals operating as security agencies, they cannot celebrate the birth of their grandchildren. But Osibanjo had the effrontery to post it up. Buhari made a tweet and said, for us to all come together and to be unified, we say, in no concern.
Yes.
We endure our home instead of enjoying our home. Very soon, it don't concern me, we will be a hashtag on Twitter. If you don't fight now, it will be justice for Emeka.
Yes.
If you don't fight now, it will be justice for somebody in Kaduna. It will be justice for somebody standing at that
You will be next.
Very soon, they will train your parents. Very soon, you will beg. You go to a bank. You go to the hospital. You cannot access healthcare. You cannot access healthcare. The person who sits there believes he or she is Lord and Master. You can't access good healthcare. You have kidney problems. You cannot afford to pay for dialysis. You have liver problems. You cannot afford to get a transplant. And guess what? Nigerian doctors are the best abroad. And yet we are here begging for scraps that fall from the master's table when we are the children of the land. Is that fair? Is that fair? No. Even God said, how can I take food from my children and give it to beggars? We have been told to beggars in our own fatherland. We have been told to beggars. We now beg cows. Please, cows, come outside so that you can save us. Buhari, Osiban just sits down there as a learned man and condones evil. If you keep quiet in the face of evil, you are complacent. You are complacent if you keep quiet in the face of evil. Anybody that does not come out to fight for Nigeria is complicit in Buhari's tyranny. Anybody that does not come out to demand for change is complicit in Buhari's injustice.
Give me joy.
You sit down there and you think that staying in my house is going to save me. Very soon I will retweet your hashtag.
Revolution! Revolution! Revolution!
Tears of Nigeria, we will not fight them. We will not fight them. Hey, yeah. Oh, we will not fight them. Them Boko Haram have been a Christian around. We will not fight them. Jah rest the power gun judge them. Hey, yeah. We woke up in the morning and we look out me window. We look out me window. Look at them are turning our mamas to widow. Our mamas to widow. When they killed our papa and they blast the Lafimo. And they blast the Lafimo. If you see what I'm telling you, my guy, you go colo. Man, I swear you go colo. Man, still here whistling in Kaduna. Why bomb blast taking over in Abuja? Look at all my people, them are dying at the gutter. Look at them are shouting, them are calling Allah. I don't know what kind of flag they're living. Who wants for a gold, but it's not to achieving. And the government sitting down doing nothing. I cannot lie, I am getting sick of it. We will not fight them. Them Boko Haram have been a Christian around. We will not fight them.
Exactly.
Jah rest the power, go and judge them.
Exactly. We will not fight them.
We will not fight them. Jah rest the power, go and judge them. The enemy of Jesus, I love them. Because I know some my God go fail them. He will fail them. When the going so low and the thing going high, it's only one Jesus and it's only one God. No matter who you are, you can never be like God. No matter who you are, and no matter what you are, they are being so foolish and thinking they are smart. When God has given you a chance for you to change your life, and every time that you use God and God returns back, then you pray for your prayer. Crying, wipe up your tears. All of them go pay for what they did and ask for us to go stay in house of J, and that is where we will stay. J, we will not fight them. We will not fight them. We will not fight them.
We will not fight them.
Jah rest the power, go and judge them.
We will not fight them.
We will not fight them. God will judge them, I swear.
God has tried.
God has tried. God has tried. God has given the chance.
Mercy.
Give it back to the master. Never happen again.
He gave us rain. He gave us rain. He gave us soil. He gave us the plants. What else do we want from God? They are
We are coming without no fertilizer.
No fertilizer.
We harvested a lot of it. Every time we do it.
price rose from 12 at 13,000 something, and yet we are Nigerians, any village is war, endure, suffer. Is that what life is?
Now let me know that.
When are you going to enjoy Nigeria? They are the ones that enjoyed Nigeria in the 80s. They enjoyed Nigeria in the 80s.
when men hold the same ideas in their minds, nothing can isolate them. Not the walls of prisons, nor the swords of cemetery. For a single idea and a common goal sustain them. As Nigerians, at 60, what is the fate of Nigeria? Where is Nigeria? What are we doing? What have we achieved? If Nigerians are going out today and they are claiming to celebrate, what are we celebrating? Are we celebrating an abortion? No. We are celebrating failure. And if we are celebrating failure, Cardinal Newman said that when wise men are not afraid of vagaries of adventure itself, it is time for Nigerians to move up. It is time for Nigeria to speak up. It is time for Nigeria to stand up. It is time for us to talk. Because Wole Soyinka said, the man dies in him who keeps silent in the face of tyranny. When Aristotle said that common sense is common, but it is not common to common people. Because why common sense is a natural phenomenon inculcated in every thinking soul, common man becomes common through his lackadaisical approach to the acquisition of the Nigerians must not keep quiet again. Nigerians must tell Nigeria that it is not okay. We will not off the mind. It is not okay. It is not alright. We cannot keep quiet. We cannot continue to keep quiet. Nigerians must tell Nigeria that at 60, if Nigeria is a civil servant, at 60, is he not supposed to retire by now? Yes. If Nigeria is not good for all of us, let Nigeria retire as a Nigeria. Then let us now re-amalgamate ourselves. They used to lie to us that the amalgamation was done in 1914. But in 1914, as the ages of our leaders, who are our leaders? Nnamdi Azikiwe was born in 1908. Awolowo was born in 1907. Tafawa Balewa was born in 1913. So who are those people that signed the amalgamation of Nigeria? Who are those people that joined us as an entity? Who are those people that made us the South and the North? And if we have the South and the North, why is it that a particular North is thinking that he has a predominance over the country that is called Nigeria? If Nigeria is a country, and truly we are a country, then at 60, we must have been united by now. We must have had a Nigeria that is having the predictive ability of the world intellectual class. We are the largest black nation on earth. Nigeria is the most populated black nation on earth. But where are we? What are we doing? What have we done for ourselves? We have not done anything for ourselves. Our case is just like a case of four friends. Everybody, somebody, anybody, and nobody. They are friends. They are compatible. They do things together. They are always doing things in their own. But there was an important job to be done. Everybody was sure somebody would do it. Anybody would have done it, but nobody did it. It now ended up that everybody blames somebody while nobody did what anybody would have done. If Nigeria must remain united, if Nigeria at 60 should be graduating and sinking, then Nigerians must rise up to the responsibility of the fact that what we are doing today, what we gathered here, forget whatever it is, forget whatever it involves, forget whether you are mobilized or you are not mobilized. It is your responsibility. It is your inalienable right as a Nigerian to ask for the betterment of your society. But is that happening? No. It's not happening because people are not talking. People are not talking because people are afraid. People are afraid because they are afraid of being incarcerated. People are afraid of being incarcerated because they are afraid of being in prison. People are afraid of being in prison because they don't know their rights. Nelson Mandela said,
They don't know their rights.
are we together?
Yeah.
Greatest Nigerian people.
Great!
Greatest Nigerian people.
Great!
Of the greatest Nigerian people.
Great!
Great of the 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 great. It is time for us to rise. And while we are rising, we are not calling for a violent uprising.
We are not calling, the revolution that we are calling for is a peaceful one. And the peacefulness of it is reflected in our being together, in our ability to agree, to come together today. Because the predictive ability of the world's intellectual class to reflect on the past in order to lay a predictive emphasis on the future is the most fundamental basis of humanistic embodiment. And if we cannot do it, then Nigeria is not one. So, on behalf of Nigeria, can we ponderously, I don't know if we can shout the 60, but we will because I'm discussing for this our country. I want to humbly, powerfully recommend for 60 powerful GOSA for Nigeria as a nation today. We will start counting from 1. 60 powerful GOSA for Nigeria. GOSA! GOSA! GOSA!
GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA!
GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! GOSA! Nigeria at 60. I beg, what are we celebrating?
Let's talk about
Guinness.
what is there one thing that we can even celebrate?
Now, China, I know in Nigeria.
Yes,
so
we're celebrating that the politicians' children are in America, London, Hungary, UK, United Nations, and blah, blah, blah. That's what we are celebrating, Abby. We're celebrating Akpabio off your mind. We are celebrating what
of the National Association of Nigerian Students is here. Our own independent and nursing.
We are celebrating accounts are greater than us in our own.
China, at 95 years.
That is what we are celebrating.
Now,
It's empty.
we are
Celebrating ourselves.
Nigeria at 60, Nigeria at 2.
Revolution!
Now!
Revolution!
Now!
Revolution!
Now!
Greatest Nigerian people,
Great!
let me first and foremost salute the resilience of Nigerians who are not part of the celebration of foolishness at 60. They say when you are a fool at 40, you are a fool
Forever.
Unfortunately, Nigeria is 60 years. The first question we should ask ourselves is, what are we celebrating? We cannot continue to celebrate payment for darkness. Nigerians are paying for darkness. Yet, the same government have come up with another policy to say you have to pay higher. Part of the deception of Nigeria till this 60th year is that shortly before October 1st, they said they are going to suspend the hike in electricity tariff for 2 weeks. It is part of the deception. After 2 weeks, what happens? They will still hike it. Our president addressed the nation this morning, General Buhari, and said Nigeria cannot afford to pay cheaper than Saudi Arabia. The minimum wage in Nigeria is 30,000 naira. The minimum wage in Saudi Arabia is 340,000 naira. So how can you compare a people that earns 30,000 naira monthly to a people that earns 340,000 naira monthly? We are not talking about various infrastructural defects that Nigerians have had to live with. We are not talking about the daily corruption that goes on, not just in this government, but in the previous ones. We were told, and that was one of the reasons why Nigerians voted for change.
Yes.
When they were coming with that change mantra, there were two things Nigerians did not take cognizance of. The first was that they told you change is dole. Dole is Nigerian language. What Nigerians failed to understand was that that change, which we have now known, we all of us have now known its meaning, is suffering. By the time they want to transit again, they say they are taking you to the next level. That next level is the journey, meaning that you have to suffer by force. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I have decided, just like each and every one of you here, to fight for the future of my own children. The last school fees I paid in the university was 6,600. That same university today, an average Nigerian student who is even an indigenous of the state pays nothing less than 150,000 naira. How much will my children pay as university fee? We cannot continue to deceive ourselves. We have to hold our leaders accountable. And the only way we can hold them accountable is by voicing out, irrespective of their oppression, irrespective of the intimidation. Many people have listened to so many people arguing about SOWORE. Is SOWORE fighting for himself? SOWORE is fighting against a system that has perpetually kept the people in bondage.
Yes.
So we have to determine if we are to be free or to continue in their change, which is now a shame. Great Nigerian people,
Great.
there is going to be light at the end of the tunnel. A people united can never be broken, can never be defeated. Revolution!
Now.
Revolution!
Now.
Revolution!
Now.
God bless Nigeria.
Buhari says to start this healing process, we are already blessed with the most important asset any nation requires. For such are people. Who are the people? The ones in the cemetery, or the ones that he has told, this person hates you, that person hates you, kill yourselves. Who are the people he's fighting for? He doesn't fight for us. Buhari doesn't care about us. Buhari only cares about marrying his daughters up to the latest billionaire, filling his bank accounts both in Nigeria and offshore, keeping his wife in Birkin bags, fueling the pockets, the generators, the cars of the northern rulers. Why does he do that? Why does he continually divide our country into two? Are we supposed to be divided or united?
United.
Then why does Buhari divide our nation into two? Why do they come up with the South hates the North hates the South? Why? Ask that question. Why? I have eaten with Northerners. I am from the South. I stayed in the North. I was born in the North. I schooled in the West. I eat from the East. I am Nigeria. I am Nigerian. I am not first and foremost from Edo State. No. I am first and foremost Nigerian. That is who I am. Who are you? Who are you? We run outside of Nigeria. They ask us this question. Who are you? What do you say? I'm African. You know why? You don't want to tell people that you are from a failed state. Because then how can they trust you? You are a good person, but your nation speaks of violence.